right, so we are working on lesson 3.2, Go Math. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move this up. Okay, so we're working on different forms of four-digit numbers. So again, we're working on four-digit numbers. When we have four-digit numbers, that means we have a ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place. Very good. Okay. So everybody show me with your hands. We have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Very good. Okay. So let's read. It says write how many thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones, and then write the number. So remember we said a thousands block. This is a thousands block. Okay, this is a thousands block. But when we write that on paper, I don't expect you to draw a cube. Instead, you're going to draw a square with a T on it, and that's a thousands block like this. So, how many thousands blocks do we see on this picture, class? One. Very good. So you need to write one here where it says thousands.
Now we see two.
Okay. How many hundreds do we see, class? One. The hundreds is just a square without a T in it. This is a hundreds block. So there's one hundreds block. How many tens blocks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. So you write a 7 in the tens place. And then how many ones blocks are there? Two. Very good. So your number is 1,172. 1,172. Make sure you put your comma after the thousands place. All right, let's look at the next problem. The next problem says, how many thousands is in the next problem? How many? Maria, how many? One. There's 1,000. So you're going to write 1. How many hundreds are there? How many hundreds blocks? One. Thank you. You guys can talk. How many tens blocks? Zero. Make sure you write a 0 because if you don't, it's going to change your number. And how many ones? 9. Very good. There's 9 ones. So our number is, I want you to say it with me, 1,109. Should look like that, 1,109. Very good. All right. Let's look at the last one. It said, let's see, how many thousands are there? There's 1,000. How many hundreds are there?
0.
There's 0. Good job. How many tens are there?
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And how many ones are there?
4.
4. Very good. So the number is 1,084. Miss Yusuf, why did you write the 0? Because that 0 has to hold the place value of 0 hundreds. It goes in the hundreds place. If you take that 0 out, the number is 184. If I gave you 184 candies or 1,084 candies, who would want the 1,084 candies? Very good. Who would want the 184 candies? No one, because 1,084 is more, right? It's just an example. I'm just trying to show you which is more. Okay, moving on. These are different ways to write a four-digit number, 1,135. We have, this is called expanded form. Everybody say expanded form.
Expanded form.
Very good. So it says we have 1,000. How many hundreds? 100. So you're going to write 100. How many tens?
3.
3 tens is the same as 30. And how many ones? 5 ones. So what's the number? We have 1,000, we have 100, we have 3 tens, and we have 5 ones. When we put those together, we have the number 1,135.
You said 39. No, I said 35.
All right, moving on. Moving on. Number 1, write the number in different ways. So first they want us to write it in expanded form. They wrote it in word form. So it says there's 1,000, so we're going to write what? 1,000, that's 1, 0, 0, 0. Plus 200s, how does 200s look? 2, 0, 0.
200.
200. And 0 tens means that there's 0 tens. And 0 ones is 0 ones.
So it's probably 1,200.
Very good. So our number is 1,200.
And 200.
Make sure you write a comma between the 1,000 and the hundreds place.
Wait, are you vlogging this? No.
1,200. If you have a question, make sure your hand goes up.
Wait, are you she's recording?
Okay, moving on. Number 2. Number 2 says 1,018. That's word form, and then they wrote it expanded form and word form. And now what we have to do is we have to write the numbers in expanded form. So we have 1,000. We have 0 hundreds, and I write 3 zeros in the hundreds place. Why? Because hundreds is a 3-digit number. And then we have 110. And then we have 8 ones. If you just remember that the thousands place has 4 digits, the hundreds place has 3, the tens has 2, and the ones has 1, then you'll know that this is 110, so I'm going to write 1, and this is 0. This is just 1 digit, so it's 8. This is 3 digits, so I'm just going to write 3 zeros. And this is 4 digits, so there's 1,000, and the rest will be 0, 0, 0. When we put that number together, it's going to be 1,000, 0 hundreds, 110, and 8 ones. That's 1,018. 1,018.
Can we do 3 parts, 5 parts now? No.
1,018. Oh no, I'm so sorry. We have to give a sad face. Remember, class.
Yes.
What is rule number 1, please?
Raise your hand tall.
Raise your hand for permission to speak. If you have something to say, your hand goes up. Very good. Number 3, 1,132. 1,000, that means we're going to write 1,000. 100. 3 tens is the same as 30, and 2 ones is 2. So that is 1,132. Okay. Oh no, we have somebody else talking out again. If they forget their commas, then they just forget it. There's no need to get the whole class in trouble. All right, moving on. I want you to go ahead and try number 4 and 5 by yourself, and I will come around to make sure you are doing it correctly. Go ahead and do number 4 and 5 by yourself.
Okay.
When you are done, put your thumb up. Okay, so now that we've done number 4 and 5, I'm going to move on. Let's look at number 6. We're going to open up Professor Berger and see if he can help us out with that.
We'll begin just in a second once Joey comes. Hey, what's all that applause?
Oh, well, you know, I've been watching other shows. Yeah, and I thought that adding some sound effects would be really helpful.
Well, I don't know,
Oh, come on,
Jerry.
it's so fun.
I'll tell you what, why don't we try the math riddle first, and then we can figure out if we really want the sound effects.
Oh, give it a chance, Professor Burger. Let's do the math.
All right, all
Listen
right.
to that cheering.
It is kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we can do. So Terry wrote 1 plus 300 plus 1,000 plus 10 to show a number.
Okay.
Okay, so our challenge is to draw quick pictures to show Terry's number and then write it out.
Let's do it.
Okay, great. So here we go. So the first thing we want to do is when we look at this, we want to figure out what's the largest number here, which is the thousands.
1,000.
Exactly. And the way that we model that is we use a 1,000 cube, which is just a square with a T in it to remind us that that's actually 1,000, not 100.
That's right.
Okay. Then we see the next largest is the 300. So let's write that next. That means we need 3 regular squares. So we have the 1,000, and then we have the 300. 1, 2, 3 goes in for hundreds.
Right.
And then what's up next? Well, the next largest is the 10.
The 10.
That's just one long.
There it is.
One long. And then we have the 1. So even though the 1 was written up front, we're going to put it in the back, and that's how we tend to write these numbers.
Right, and the picture's a little circle.
Exactly. That's 1. You got it right again, Joey. Brilliant. So, what do we see here? If we write this out now, we would see 1,000, and then plus 300.
300.
That's right. And then plus,
Plus
this is a
10.
10, and then plus the 1.
And plus 1.
So when we put all this together, we see that this actually gives us 1,311. And don't forget, 1, 2, 3, we put a little comma here so we can see it's the thousands.
That's right.
And so what we discover is that Terry's number is in fact 1,311. And we've done it, and we can visualize it. So here's how you can draw a quick picture of it. Remember, the square with a T means 1,000, and then these mean 100, and I've got 3 of them. And then 1 long is 10, and 1 circle is 1. We put it all together, 1,311. And we did it.
We did it. That was great. And how about the sound effects? Awesome, right?
Well, it's a little strange, but I don't know.
It's okay, Professor. You know, I know it's a little bit strange.
All right, stop awing. We can try it.
Oh, yay! Oh, cheering. He has been Professor Burger. I'm Joey. You've been great. Thank you. Good night.
Have fun with math. We'll see you soon.
All right, that was silly. Okay. Yes. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see if we can try a problem like that. It says Terry wrote to show a number. Draw a quick picture to show Terry's number. Write the number. So Terry drew the number, but he didn't put it in the right place value. He jumbled all those numbers up. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make a place value chart. We're going to write ones, tens, hundreds, thousands on our paper. And then we're going to plug in the numbers in the right spot. So it says 100. So how many hundreds? How many hundreds? 1. So you're going to put 1 in the hundreds place. How many ones? 9. Thank you, Rena. How many thousands? 1. Very good. How many tens? 5. Comma. So what's your number? 1,159. If you just write this place value chart, I promise it will make a lot of sense. Let's look at number 7. It's a multi-step question. That means it's more than one step. Manny writes a 4-digit number. The number has 1,000. The hundreds digit is less than thousands digit. So they're giving us clues, basically. Before I even finish reading, I'm going to say, hold on, too much information, back it up. Let's go ahead and draw the place value. That's 1, tens, hundreds, TH stands for thousands. Okay, now, the number has what in the thousands? It has a 1. Check that off.
Check.
The hundreds digit is less than the thousands digit. So what's a number that's less than 1?
0.
0. Thank you, Rena. 0 is less than 1, so 0 is going to go in the hundreds place. That's the only option because there's no other number smaller than 1, right? Check that off. The sum of the tens, what does sum mean? Sum means add, plus. So sum means when you add the two numbers. So that the sum of the tens in the ones digit is 10. So that means the sum, when you add the tens in the ones, it makes 10. What plus what is 10? 5 plus 5 is 10. So this could be 5 and this could be 5. So what's the number?
1,055.
Very good. 1,055. Good job. Awesome. Okay.
Somebody check that last question off.
So,
Let me do the next one.
now what you're going to do is I'm going to ask you to do number 8, 9, and 10 by yourselves, and then you're going to show me your house. Now, I'm going to set my timer. I'm only going to give you guys about 20 minutes to finish 8, 9, and 10 by yourself. If you finish early, then you get to work on the homework by yourself. If you don't finish early, then you're going to have another page of homework.
No!
So use, it doesn't mean rush, rush, rush. No. It means use your time wisely. Don't waste it. I'll give you 20 minutes, okay? Because I don't want you to have a lot of work for a second. So I'll give you 20 minutes, okay? All right. Use your time wisely. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know.